if you gonna show your ass to somebody, I'm gonna need it not to be white crud all up and around up and through that motherfucker. We are back for another ratchet reality television show review. Girl, Love and Hip Hop Atlanta season, whatever the fuck episode, whatever the fuck common ground, girl. Look, y'all, I'm gonna try to keep this as quick as possible. I know sometimes when I say that the shit end up being damn near an hour long, but I have a dentist appointment that I have to go to in literally about 45 minutes, so I need to get the fuck up out here. I might be a little bit late, though. Just fucking says it, okay, girl? If you are one of those people who enjoy my videos and enjoy these ratchet reality television show recaps, please be sure to give this video a thumbs up. If you are new here, be sure to hit that subscribe button, girl. We have a whole lot of fun around up and through this motherfucker, okay? Let's go ahead and get into this ratchet ass motherfucking shit, bitch. So, it starts out with Tiara meeting up with Jessica Dime like they just been friends for fucking ever, boo. Okay, y'all literally just met 3, 4, 5 days ago, and y'all already the best of fucking friends. You feel the need to invite her out to introduce her to your new boo. I mean, I know this is some scripted shit. Y'all know I say that all the time. But girl, why did you feel the need to invite Jessica Dime to meet your new man like she is just your BFF, boo? Somebody you literally just met, like I said, all of 3, 4 days ago. You inviting this chick to meet Jay Slick, Jay Nick, whatever the fuck his name is. Nigga, you Jay Slick, as far as I'm goddamn concerned, okay? Because you is like they said, the bro code, I guess that bro code don't mean a damn thing because you're supposed to be cool with Scrap. But you claiming that you and Scrap just have a business relationship. But boy, stop. Okay, if y'all just have a business relationship, why you hanging out with me and shit? Why you hanging out with me and my children and shit, boo? If we just have a business relationship, why you fucking around with my baby mama? But like I said, I know this some old Mona Scott shit. But Tiara's meeting up with Jessica Dime to introduce her to Jay Slick. If y'all don't know who Jay Slick is, I know his name is Jay Nick. I'm just calling him Jay Slick. You know, to tell her that they're dating and all this shit because she really ain't fucking around with Scrap no more because basically Scrap can't make up his mind. Now, what I do not like is the fact that Tiara just, I mean, if I'm not with a dude, that don't mean that I don't, you know, I shouldn't allow him to see his children. I think that's some whole shit, personally. For a woman to keep a man away from his children simply because he doesn't, you know, he ain't acting right or he don't want to be with you, you gonna keep him away from his children. I think that's some whole shit personally. But again, that's just me. So he shows up, the Jay Slick dude, and he's basically telling Tiara that him and Tommy, they're having him and Scrap and the rest of the dudes, they having a daddy day, and he basically wants Tiara to go ahead and let King go with Scrap. What's nigga? Really? You seriously sitting there having a conversation with my baby mama telling her? I mean, that was a great thing for him to do. Don't get me fucked up. But nigga, you got some goddamn nerve fucking around my baby mama and sitting there having conversation with her about my child. But I guess that worked out in Scrap's favor because she did end up showing up with King to this little daddy day situation. But yeah, Tiara call herself dating Jay Slick now, Jay Nick, whatever the fuck his name is, okay? And the crazy part about that is, bitch, he got a woman, okay? He got a woman, Amber. She's supposedly some scripper chick. We gonna talk about her a little bit later in this goddamn recap. But he says she ain't acting right. She claimed he ain't acting right, so they just that's why I say Atlanta's a little bit too small for me. I don't know if I even want to be that motherfucker, because it seems like to me, everybody fucking everybody. I mean, it seems like it's just one big ass circle, and everybody know everybody. I mean, shit, that's just like my motherfucking old hometown. Only difference is Atlanta got a little bit more things to do, bitch. It seems like I said, it's too much intermingling with each other around that son bitch, and I don't mean that in a good way. I mean everybody laying down with everybody. Y'all some dirty son bitches. That's all I'm gonna motherfucking say, boo. But anyway, so K Michelle is getting her makeup done for her listening party. You know, she's having a listening party. She invited Jocelyn over there because, you know, they getting ready to go to this listening party situation. Now, K Michelle has a makeup artist. His name is Japan. And while they're sitting in there having a conversation, of course, you have Jocelyn, who has to just be a fucking diva. She's, you know, K Michelle got a butler, and he's fine as fuck, girl. We know that's probably one of Mona's assistants or some shit who was pretending like he was K Michelle's butler. But I digress on that situation right there. Y'all know I had to throw a little bit of shade at Mona from time to time. But the dude is, you know, Jocelyn is being a diva, telling the dude he need to go ahead and be rubbing on her neck and all this type of shit. So they sitting there having a conversation about the listening party. And, you know, Jocelyn basically, you know, tells her how this bitch, you know, Jessica Dime was, no, let me backtrack, because that's not how that happened. That's not how that happened, because Jocelyn was not even there. Basically, Jocelyn was, you know, having a conversation with her about the shit that's going to go on at the listening party. And this Japan guy, you know, she was telling her about all the people that she invited, D. Smith, and he's like, and he's over there making all kind of noise. She's like, what's wrong with you? Clean your motherfucking throat, nigga. So K. Michelle's makeup artist is apparently, my thing is everybody want to be a goddamn rapper. I mean, I ain't trying to be goddamn funny, but what the fuck? Now, I don't know about you, but could you see this goddamn makeup artist dude being any type of a rapper? And I'm not trying to be funny. He just doesn't come off as a rapper to me. Okay? I'm like, what the fuck? But anyway, he tells K. Michelle that he was working with D. Smith on one of his albums, and she was basically extra, bitch, I can't talk, extra controlling, and how she just wasn't the best person to work with, okay, pretty much, and how he doesn't get along with her. And K. Michelle, of course, tells him that she'll have a conversation with D. Smith at her listening party because her label has given her rights to basically hire who the fuck she wants to hire. So she's thinking about hiring her as her, what the fuck did she say? Her creative director or some shit. Which, like I said, I don't see why anybody would want to work with this D. Smith bitch. Because, like I said, I told y'all that I was super excited about D. Smith being on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, about having a trans woman on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. But this bitch is just way too messy, and she needs to get rid. If she gonna be around this fucking Betty chick, I'm still trying to figure out why this bitch is even on the show. But I know she brings a little bit of drama. But now that's one annoying ass chick, this Betty Idol bitch, and we gonna talk about her a little bit later. But like I said, K. Michelle tells Japan she gonna have a conversation with D. Smith because I mean shit, that's how motherfucking makeup artist, bitch. If you gonna be around, Japan gonna be around because hell, he gonna have to do my makeup and you know and shit like that. But girl, it's just a whole lot of shit that's going on with that whole little situation right there. But that D. Smith bitch, she gonna fuck around and get her motherfucking wig fucking split. Let me tell you that right here, right now. So all the daddies are out and they're having a good time with their children. You got Young Jock, he's there with his goddamn football team, girl. Young Jock is there with 5 of his 8 children. Young Jock got a whole goddamn bunch of children, child. That's at least he in their life, just saying. I mean, at least he's in their lives. He's there. I didn't even see the Jay Slick dude. Maybe you saw him, but I didn't get a glimpse of him. So you inviting folks out to this goddamn daddy day shit, and I didn't see you. But I'm pretty sure I probably just missed you. You have Kirk, he's there with his children. You have Scrap's brother is there with his son. Now, Tiara didn't show up with King. So he's sitting there, he's feeling some type of way because, you know, everybody else is out with their children and, you know, he's goddamn, you know, feeling left out at this particular point. He feel like he should have just stayed his motherfucking ass at the cribbo. But you knew damn well that Mona Scott told Tiara to come up in there later to be extra dramatic. So you knew she was coming, nigga. That's why your ass was there, motherfucker. Quit bullshitting, okay? Because otherwise, why would you come if you don't have your goddamn son with you? Quit playing, okay? So they're having a good time, and eventually Tiara shows up, and she basically says how she, you know, her son loves his father, and, you know, she don't want him to miss out on spending a little bit of time with him, especially now that he's about to go to jail. And girl, exactly. You have so many children out here who wish they could be around their father, who wish their father would even want to be around them. And you have a man who wants to be in his child's life and you trying to prevent that. Like I said, I know this shit is fake, but girl, even, I mean, I don't even think that shit is cool at all, because you do have people out there that do that because the man doesn't want to be with them or because the man is a dog ass nigga. You want to keep him away from his child. No, if the man is a dog ass nigga to the point where he's constantly cheating on you, what you need to do, you need to remove yourself from that picture, move on with your life, but he's still, your child should still have a relationship with his or her father. I mean, just because I'm not fucking around with this nigga don't mean I shouldn't let my child be in his life. You know what I'm saying? I just think that's some whole shit to keep your child away from a dude simply because you ain't fucking with him no more. As long as he's doing your child right, he's taking care of, he love your child, I don't see the reason why you would keep him away from his father unless he was doing something to harm the child, not because of some shit that you going through, because he ain't doing you right. Girl, that's some old dirty ass fucking shit. But anyway, Rashida and Arian are at press. Now, Arian is there because she want to get some clothes and shit so she can wear it to K. Michelle's listening party. Now, we know Rashida and K. Michelle, they don't get along at all, bitch. So, Rashida already in there throwing shade at K. Michelle, you know, all this type of shit, bitch, I will not be there. Now, Arian that invited this D. Smith, bitch. Rashida ain't never met up with I I'm really annoyed with this D. Smith bitch. I promise you I am. It's a lot of people that I can tolerate, but D. Smith, this goddamn Betty Boop bitch, and it's just a lot of folks that I really cannot tolerate, to be brutally honest with you. And D. Smith is becoming one of those people. So D. Smith shows up. She basically wants Rashida to dress her as well for K. Michelle's listening party. Because remember, K. Michelle wants D. Smith to work as her creative director, creative whatever the fuck, okay? She wants her to work as that. So she basically wants Rashida to dress her up in, you know, some pressed clothes for her to wear to this event. So that's the whole thing that's going on with this situation right there. Now, Rashida asked her if she, you know, basically heard all the shit that went down with K. Michelle, how K. Michelle threw the goddamn lit ass candle at her, and how she always getting into fights with people. She was like, well, I don't really like to, you know, deal with the drama, whatever. Hopefully, you know, it ain't like no drama, nothing with us. We can just keep it strictly business. So, she was like, oh, okay, you just want to, you know, you want to basically keep your goddamn, leave your antennas floating, because basically K. Michelle is a messy motherfucker. It's pretty much what Rashida was getting to, basically telling D. Smith to watch her back, because K. Michelle would turn on your ass at any minute. I don't know about all of that, because it seemed like to me all y'all motherfuckers is, you know, just grinding. Y'all turn on each other from time to time. So I guess you know, it is what it is on that front. Now, back at Young Jock and Lil Scrappy's pad, bitch. They didn't kick Young Jock and Lil Scrappy out their motherfucking apartment because they have all these hoochie mamas in there. They always having parties. They extra loud and shit. So the landlord told them motherfucking ass they gotta go. So they got a U-Haul out there with some empty ass boxes on it that Mona just, you know, and told some people to bring some empty ass boxes, put it on this U-Haul, pretend like it's some, you know, Young Jock and Lil Scrappy shit. They got a bed out there, you know, to make it seem like it's a little bit more realistic. But bitch, they had all these fucking boxes on there. Wasn't no other furniture on there, nothing but boxes, but they had a bed, and the bed couldn't even fit on the bitch. Mona. Okay, like I said, I knew them some goddamn fruit boxes your ass had to win and got from the local grocery store. Y'all, you sent your damn assistants down there to get some boxes from the grocery store and put them motherfuckers on the back of this goddamn U-Haul truck. But it is what it is. So they're out there, you know, saying they had to move because they got kicked out because of being loud and all this shit. Now Jay Slick, I know his name is Jay Nick. Jay Slick out there pretending to help, you know, and they're out there having conversations, and you know, Lil Scrappy basically telling them about the shit that's going on with him and Bam. And of course you got Jay Slick that sits there and opens his mouth and basically tells them that he's fucking around with Tiara. Yes. And Lil Scrappy like, God damn, ain't you cool with Scrappy? He's like, you know, me and Scrappy's got a business relationship. Anytime you got a woman that's, you know, ain't really fooling around with dude no more, she pretty much free game. Now I wonder how your ass gonna feel when you find out that Young Jock is fucking around with your bitch, okay? How you gonna feel about that right there? I'm pretty sure you're gonna be kind of side-eyeing the situation when you find out that Young Jock is fucking around with your chick, okay? Your Scripper chick. Now, yeah, we gonna talk about that a little bit later. So, yeah, Jay Slick basically tells Lil Scrappy and Young Jock that he fucking around with Tiara, and Lil Scrappy like, damn, you know what I'm saying? I understand that you saying she free game, but damn, why you gotta be fucking around with the dude, baby mama? You supposed to be cool with him. But Jay Slick don't really seem to give a fuck. But like I said, I'm going to see how much he give a fuck when he finds out that Young Scrappy is hitting his boo thing as well. Okay? All right. So Scrap goes to see his lawyer. His lawyer basically tells him that, you know, he's basically going to have to be sentenced within the next few weeks. Now, we know this is probably not Scrap's lawyer. We know this is probably one of Love and Hip Hop's lawyers that Mona Scott got set up for this whole little situation, but I digress. But like I said, she's telling him that he's probably going to have to do 5 years, which is what I was telling you guys. He got 20 years, but he's only going to have to do 5 of those years. Now, he is serving that time right now. So that's not scripted. He really is in jail serving time for marijuana trafficking. So that's what's going on with that whole little situation. So 3 weeks after, or a couple of weeks after this here particular episode, he's going to be sentenced, and he's going to pretty much have to go into custody at that moment. Now, this fool talking about they don't let you get your affairs in order. And motherfucker, no. When they sentence you, it depends. I guess it depends on the situation. And she said, you know, with these types of charges, they're not just gonna let your ass go home. But it just ain't going down like that. But he wants time to get his affairs in order and then go into custody. But she was like, no, it ain't gonna work out like that. This man already offered you 5 years because, you know, you got a child and you working and you trying to do a little bit better. So he offering you the 5 years. So he pretty much just whatever, you know, they just to hang the nigga town or whatever the fuck he was saying, girl. It was just, you know, of course he was trying to act extra emotional, but you already know what the fuck was going on. You already knew that you was gonna do them 5 years, but I know you had to be extra emotional for Mona Scott. Just says Lil Scrappy meets up with Jessica Dime at the gym, girl, and please explain to me why Jessica Dime is pretending to want to fucking exercise. And I'm not trying to be goddamn funny. Now y'all know I do not mind saying when a woman is beautiful. I say it all the time, and I say when somebody got a big ass voluptuous booty and it looks proportionate. But Jessica Dime looks gross to me. I'm talking about her ass is just way too damn big. And y'all know I do not mind saying that. I even said that the chick that Lil Scrappy had in his past, she was really, really pretty, had a big old jiggly booty, okay? And I told y'all, when a bitch gets rich, I'm gonna get me a big old jiggly booty. But no, they're gonna remove some of this goddamn fat and inject it into this ass, okay? But it's part, and of course, my shit is gonna be proportionate, bitch. I don't want no ignorant ass, okay? I don't want no, well, I kind of do want an ignorant ass, but I don't. But that Jessica Dime ass is just a little bit too much for my fucking soul. I mean, it's just too nasty looking to me. I'm sorry. But anyway, they're there. She's pretending to want to work out with Lil Scrappy and all this type of shit. And he's basically, she's basically explaining to him the shit that went down at Arian and Mimi's birthday party about how she showed up and Bam was there with her new dude, the dude that, you know, Waka Flocka's homeboy or whatever. She was basically there with him, and this bitch basically, well, I saw that she was there, she had to moved on, so I decided to tell her that, you know, you had been FaceTiming me. But bitch, why did you find the need to tell her that? So what? Why is that her business? Especially if she got a new dude, why should she have to know that you FaceTime a Lil Scrappy? That just goes to show that you a messy ass bitch and you just wanted to start some type of drama with her. Because, I mean, maybe you just did that to get her pissed off so she wouldn't want to fuck around with Lil Scrappy no more. That's probably what it was. Even Scrappy said himself in the confessional that he felt like it was some messy ass shit for her to, you know, decide that she wanted to basically tell Bambi that he was FaceTiming her. Why did you feel the need to do that? He also said that since Bambi was there with her new dude, you know, she shouldn't feel no type of way, which I do understand. But at the same time, why in the fuck did you feel the need to tell this girl that you FaceTime her ex-dude? Especially if she tell you, well, I don't care, and you gonna get mad because the girl don't give a fuck. But anyway, I digress about that. So they sitting there, she having a drink, talking about, I like bananas, but not this kind of banana. Basically just, girl, just hinting at him that she likes big ass dicks and all this type of shit. Girl, for real though. So she tells him she'll do some push-ups if he take her out on a date. And, you know, Lil Scrappy was like, shit, it seemed like me, she down for whatever. We know what that's code for. That's code for she down to fuck. So I'm gonna go ahead on take this motherfucker out on a date so I can hit that. But I'm kind of loyal to the Bam, even though we know that Bam and Lil Scrappy are engaged now, according to VH1. I shared this on my ThickChickVlogs Facebook page before. If you're not following me, the link will be down in the description box. But Bambi and Lil Scrappy are engaged now. Of course, this was filmed way before, but they're engaged now. So yeah, he's loyal to this chick. So yeah, you probably sat there and sucked some dang and got your asshole wet, but you still single. Jessica Dime, just fucking saying, okay? I digress about that whole little situation right there. And I did forget to mention the whole situation about D. Smith throwing that shade at K. Michelle when she was at press. No, that wasn't at press, bitch. That wasn't at press. That was at the listening party. I'm gonna talk about that in a motherfucking second, bitch. Let me move the fuck on. So Scrappy gets together with everybody. Well, not Scrappy. Scrap gets together with everybody, including Stevie J, to let them know basically he's gonna have to do 5 years in prison. And of course, you got Tommy there and all that old dramatic ass, fake ass crying. Girl, I know you said you wanted to be an actress, but you are not a good actor. I'm sorry. You are not. You are a horrible actress, and maybe you should rethink your plan or wanting to go into acting, because I'm sorry, Tommy, you are a horrible ass fucking actress. So she's over there with that ugly ass crying again, putting her damn hand on her nose, I guess trying to squeeze out something. I didn't see a motherfucking tear to the third falling from my damn face. So he's telling him he's gonna get 5 years in prison and all this, and KK basically talking about, you know, you ain't going nowhere for 5 years. We need to get another lawyer. Who the fuck you got representing you? Nigga, when you got a goddamn trafficking charge, you lucky you only got 5 fucking years, okay? Stevie J noticed. He like, shit, he basically lucky he got this. So he basically says, look, mama, I'm going away for these 5 years. I need you to go ahead and be the bigger person to sit down with Tommy. And she agrees to sit down with Tommy. And that is that. And Tommy, I'm sorry, she agrees to sit down with Tiara. Y'all know how I get them T's fucked up. KK agrees to sit down with Tiara. If I done fucked up already and I said Tommy name in the place of Tiara, y'all know we just getting to know these motherfuckers, and girl, it's too much. But KK agrees to sit down with Tiara. And that is that with that upon that. I don't know who the fuck I watched that says that. Somebody I watched say that. I don't know who it is though. So the dudes go to the script club. You got Young Jock, you have Lil Scrappy, and you have Kirk. So they're all at the script club, and of course, it's just convenient. It's just convenient that J Nick's girl is there, Amber, and Jock ain't really paying her ass no attention. I mean, she's sitting over there just bouncing her ass all in front of them, and they paying her motherfucking ass dust at this particular point, girl, okay? I mean, but she is just adamant. We already know that was some concocted ass shit from Mona Scott, because how in the fuck it's just convenient that Jay Slick's bitch is up in the script club when these dudes decide to go to the script club this particular night because Lil Scrappy wanted to basically let everybody know what the shit that's going on with Jessica Dime and Bambi. Girl, for real, whatever. So all of that shit's happening, and Amber, she's still trying to get Young Jock's attention, but he ain't really paying no attention. So shit, she gets up, her big old booty. Now that's a thick chick. That kind of, I don't know. Maybe if she had on some clothes, it'll look a little bit different. We already know. Basically, almost, I said 75% of the women in Atlanta got some damn work done. Just goddamn saying, especially some of them in the goddamn clubs. But she walks over and she gets in Young Jock's lap. I mean, J Nick, you did say that if a woman really ain't fucking with a dude, she free game. So they do ask her if she's J Nick's girl, and she said, yeah, but we really ain't on good terms at this point. So I guess she free game, huh? So all that shit is going on with right there. So now we're at K Michelle's listening party. Oh, messy ass Carly is not there, girl. And of course, Arian tells K Michelle how Jessica Dime basically ripped up her invitations, and K Michelle basically lets us know that she don't fuck with Jessica Dime no more because number one, she messy, and she just do the most. She just extremely ghetto, I guess. So she don't really fuck with her no more. Now, K Michelle is slick throwing shade at Arian's friends. So Arian ain't really here for that. I mean, we know Arian is cool with Mimi. She's cool with Rashida. She's cool with all these people. And by K Michelle throwing shade at them, she really ain't here for it. But girl, you know K Michelle don't get along with Rashida. Hell, Rashida was throwing shade at K Michelle. You wasn't saying shit. Okay, girl? You wasn't saying shit there. But now you feeling some type of way because K Michelle is throwing shade at them. Girl, stop, okay? If you're going to feel some type of way about one friend throwing shade at the other, you need to feel the same way about the other friend throwing shade at the other friend. So whatever. And of course, Arian shows up and she got on her press shit, and K Michelle like, girl, you need to make sure you don't throw that shit in the goddamn washing machine because bitch, all them rhinestones gonna fall out that cheap shit. Girl, K Michelle, you is a badass motherfucker, okay? Now this D Smith bitch shows up with this Betty Boop bitch. I know her name is Betty Idle, but this bitch, she's a Betty Boop. She's an animated ass motherfucking character to me. So she shows up, and K Michelle asks her if she can have a combo with Japan, because we know Japan is K Michelle's makeup artist, and Japan was working with D Smith, and D Smith's like, hell fucking no. I mean, just automatically, just extra dramatic. And K Michelle looking like, okay, bitch. And of course, you got Jocelyn sitting on that. We know Jocelyn is the queen of petty. So Jocelyn like, bitch, you need to take a drink, calm your motherfucking ass down, because she just asked you a goddamn question. And Jocelyn told K Michelle, bitch, if anybody tried to come for you, you knew I had your goddamn back. K Michelle like, I wasn't worried about nobody coming for me. Now this Betty Boop bitch is sitting over there, and of course she decides to open her goddamn mouth. Well, ain't nobody talking to her. She's talking to D Smith, but I guess D Smith and Betty Boop, they're really cool to the point where they just can't be from around each other. So Betty Boop decides to open her mouth, and K Michelle like, girl, you should be on Broadway. And of course she was being funny, okay, bitch. That was not a compliment. I was being funny. You should be on Broadway because you sound fucking like a cartoon character. She was like, oh, okay. And at first she thought K Michelle was being, good, saying it in a sincere way, but K Michelle was being funny, okay? Now, this Betty Idle, not Betty Idle, this D Smith bitch, of course, she picked up on the shade, and she was like, I know K Michelle ain't trying to talk about it. Now, mind you, Betty Idle and everything that Betty Idle and D Smith was saying, they were saying in the confessional. D Smith decided to say in the confessional to where K Michelle couldn't see her. She was like, since you're trying to throw shade at my girl, Betty Boop, you need to be on an episode of Botch with that fucked up ass body you got. So yes, D Smith, don't go there, D Smith, because girl, now, you done met your motherfucking match, not fucking with K Michelle. We know K Michelle has no filter. She don't mind fucking a bitch up, okay? She done already went in on Angela Yee on the Breakfast Club. I mean, she just don't mind reading a bitch for fizz. So D Smith, you better watch your motherfucking back, girl. But I see that you don't really give a fuck. Now Bambi shows up, and because Aaron hadn't left the situation already, and Bambi shows up. Now Bambi shows up, and she takes her over to the VIP section. Now Bambi basically, the shit that went on with Betty Boop and Tammy. Tammy and Bambi are BFFs. So Bambi, Arian takes her and she sits her in the VIP section, and Bambi's like, basically like, I don't really feel comfortable sitting over here because you do have D. Smith over there and you have Betty Boop over there. And, I guess the girl, you done got into a fight with my best friend, so I don't really feel comfortable sitting over here with these bitches who done got into an altercation with my best friend. So, of course, D. Smith had to open her fucking mouth and say, well, I guess she probably be more comfortable standing on all four legs. Basically hinting at the fact that this girl is a fucking animal or some shit like that. D. Smith, don't go there. Do not go there, okay? But because you are not the prettiest thing in the fucking world, but we ain't finna talk about your ass at this particular point in time. Now, she sits there and tell Bambi, we should really get along because you making history right now. You know us trans girls need to stick together, bitch. Now, I thought that was kind of funny. She sat there and low-key called Bambi a trans woman and talking about we need to stick together. But girl, D. Smith, you doing a little bit too much. Like I said, simmer down, bitch. Simmer the fuck down. Now, Betty Idol sitting over there, of course, she got a that's all I fucking heard. Ain't that shit annoying? Yes. That's all I fucking heard. And she's gonna sit there and tell Bambi that her voice is annoying. Bitch, stop. You have the most annoying voice on the fucking planet, Betty Boop. Okay? The most annoying voice on the fucking planet. So, all of that shit went on. They end up breaking up the situation and they go their separate fucking ways. Now, KK meets up with Tiara. Scrap there, of course. And, they sitting there trying to come to a common ground about, when he's in jail, she basically, Scrap basically wants Tiara to, basically let the child go around his grandmother, KK, But of course, they not able to come to no type of conclusion. Bitch, get your punk ass up, bitch. They get into a confrontation. They just ain't gonna never be cool. We need to just understand and accept the fact that KK and Tiara just ain't gonna never be cool. I mean, it just is what the fuck it is. Maybe you can let your son go over your brother's house or something. But KK can just come over your brother's house and visit or something. But Tiara just ain't gonna agree with taking her son over King house, especially if this motherfucker already want to fight me. So what I look like going and dropping my child off at the grandmama house. And I agree with Tiara on that front. If you sitting there, you want to fight me, okay? You keep saying that I'm a bum ass bitch, etc., etc. What I look like going over your house to drop my child off to you. That's why I said maybe if they can come to an agreement to where Tiara can probably take the baby over Scrap's brother house or something. Maybe KK can come over there and visit him or something. I don't know. But they just ain't come to no consensus. Even though KK agreed to meet with Tiara, they still fussing and fighting. So that situation is null and void. Now, what I can say is that Scrap wasn't really here for Tiara sitting there talking about she'll drag his motherfucking mom across that table. He was like, hold on, you need to simmer down on that one, goddamn. You need to simmer down on that one. Don't sit there talking about you gonna drag my mom across this goddamn table. So yeah, they ain't getting along at this particular point. Now, let's talk about this next goddamn episode. So, Tommy finds a hotel receipt just conveniently in Scrap's car with Carly Red's name on it. Number one, why the fuck is Carly Red's name on this goddamn receipt, bitch? Why is Carly Red's name on this receipt, motherfucker? If I'm gonna get a hotel with a nigga, but best believe he gonna be motherfucking paying for it. But maybe he couldn't get it in his name because I guess when you got bitches that's showing up checking your shit, I guess you can't get no shit in your name in case they calling around seeing if you in hotels, even though it's against company policy for them to release whether or not you staying in a hotel. But I guess Carly Red had to get in her name for that instance. But bitch, yeah, you conveniently found a receipt for a hotel that I done stayed in with Scrap for 3 days. Yeah. So Tommy basically then found out that Carly Red is fucking around with Scrap. So yeah, that's that whole situation right there. So they probably gonna end up getting a fight. I don't know. Now, Tommy meets up with Stevie because she knows that Stevie is, considers himself to be Scrap's uncle, okay? And he considers Scrap to be his nephew. So she meets up with him. Now, she claims she's meeting up with Stevie J because she wants him to help her with her rap career. So, bitch, what is it? Do you want to be a rapper or do you want to be a motherfucking actress? That's what I want to know right there. But anyway, the bitch, she's talking to him and this bitch turns around. Now, family, please explain to me why this bitch got some white crust shit on her fucking ass, girl. She got some white crust shit on her motherfucking ass. I know don't want no underwear, because if it was underwear, bitch, why do you got on some big ass white underwear underneath some black leggings or whatever the fuck you had on? So like I said, if you're gonna try to turn around, be sexy, show a dude your ass, I'm gonna need you to make sure ain't no crusty crud crumbs and nothing on your goddamn ass. I was sitting there like, did this bitch really just turn around and they got crud on her goddamn ass? Now Mona Scott, y'all wrong for that shit. Y'all know y'all should have reshot that goddamn scene. If y'all ain't checked that shit, go back on your DVR and rewind that shit. She got some white crud on her ass. Tommy, that shit wasn't cute, and you ought to goddamn roast Mona Scott ass for sitting there putting you on TV with that crud on your goddamn ass. But I digress on that whole little situation right there. That is pretty much Love and Hip Hop Atlanta season 5. I think it's season 5, episode whatever the fuck, Common Ground. Y'all be sure to give this video a thumbs up. If you are new here, be sure to hit that subscribe button, share this video on your social medias, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.